It's become one of the most divisive crises to rock the education sector. Each stakeholder segment keen at identifying the causes, but none seemingly ready to own up to the blame. But a meeting between the TSC and the school heads sought a solution to the unfolding crisis.
Principals, deputies, teachers in charge of all boarding aspects and other key administrative staff will reside in schools at all times as per the existing policy.
In the joint statement, there was no mention of probable causes of the unrest. But according to notes seen by Citizen TV from the meeting room, students' indiscipline, discomfort and reduced resources for schools are part of the problem. The meeting noted recent changes by the Ministry of Education on the areas of term dates and strict guidelines on school fees schedules that have reduced the revenue collected as affecting the quality of services to students. With more enrollment in schools, participants cited congestion in dormitories and quality of infrastructure as unbearable conditions for learners. The meeting found that some learners perceive schools as pseudo-prisons. But general indiscipline among students remains key. Drug abuse and the sporting betting craze have been mentioned as key preoccupations among some learners. The Teacher Service Commission is now to work with the Ministry of Education to establish guidance and counselling services for all learners.
Commission, in consultation with the Ministry of Education and other stakeholders, will introduce fully fledged offices of qualified counsellors in secondary schools to attend to schools' socio-developmental and academic needs.
In the wake of the rising cases of unrest, CORD leader Raila Odinga has called on the government to revoke the recent term dates and examination timetable review until consultation with sector representatives have been conducted. A view backed by a section of CORD MPs.
What Jubilee is currently doing, in our considered view, is addressing the symptoms rather than the root cause of the problem.
Dr. Matiang'i has been operating this like a personal business. Even at the family level, you do a bit of consultations. You agree on important matters. To disagree agreeably.
CS Matiang'i is scheduled to meet with the school heads Thursday in search for a solution. And as the teaching fraternity makes the resolutions intended at resolving the menace in schools, the underlying issues remain unidentified, unaddressed and unresolved as to what is behind the uproar in schools, as well as the identity of the perpetrators behind the chaos in schools. Sam Gituku, Citizen TV, Nairobi.